Welcome, everybody, to Regular Conversation. We have a
Yep.
special guest today, Taylor, as long as, the rest of the people here. How you been lately?
I've been okay. So I think life is kind of taking a tumble right now.
Why is that?
She's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
That is a
And-
tumble.
Yeah.
That is a tumble.
No, it's just
No,
like
that's a straight fall off
Yeah.
the cliff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Somersaulting.
Head first. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Greg, but we don't know about that.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
You don't need. You
Well,
don't
I'm not gonna know
Sure.
about it.
You
But,
guys
high five.
yeah, we're
God.
gonna kick some ass here.
Adopt
So-
when they're 17.
I did have somebody.
17 and pregnant, because then
Yeah.
you're an immediate grandparent.
Oh, immediately.
And then
Or,
when they,
or 9 months later.
right, and then you disown the 17-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
but you keep custody of your grandchild.
There you go. You got it.
Oh.
You got it all figured out,
I
Patrick.
did. Man,
I don't-
TV
Damn,
show,
dude.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that works.
Oh, it works.
Yeah, it's called the first 24.
How,
Or first 48. What's it called?
First 48. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Is that where they go missing?
so,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
so
Shit.
You just got it.
wow. So how is it with two infants now? One baby and an infant.
well, so I got the toddler. He's 3. He'll almost be 4.
Oh, so is it
He
the
doesn't know.
appropriate term toddler? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that over 2? They're a toddler over 2.
So I think it's 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 is
Kids.
a toddler.
That's what we
Kids,
call
yeah.
them.
Okay.
Yeah,
You just call
and then
them
it goes
kids.
into
Yeah,
like
it's
early
a child.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kid.
early child.
So
It's a
what
child.
is he? Is he almost
Up
48
until they
months?
hit about 20, 25.
No,
Is
he's almost. He's
Yeah.
almost
26, because then you can rent a car.
Yeah.
Which
So,
is
let's see.
48 months.
Yeah,
They're always
48.
kids.
Come on.
What the hell? Kid.
Don't use months.
So
Yeah,
I guess he's.
Are you that person?
Anything,
Forty-
if it's past 12,
17 months.
Yeah.
anything past
17
12 months,
Yeah.
not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
allowed.
No,
It's
I
years
absolutely
after
agree.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And even if they're in the middle of those months, those years,
It's
it's,
still it.
yeah, he's 1.
I'll
Even though
even
he's
be
1
okay
and
with
11
you.
months.
I'll even be okay
Yeah.
with you
Yeah.
saying
Like,
He's
well,
3
1.5
and
years.
7 months. No.
No.
He's 3.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
What's the highest amount of months you've heard? Somebody be like, "Oh, my baby's 78 months." Like,
Yeah.
bitch, what the fuck?
I think it's in like the 20s, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, 24.
yeah, something like that. It's like, why don't you
Maybe
just
a
say 2
36.
years?
Right?
36.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I'm
That's a
dude.
car loan.
Hey, on
Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
on Sunday, I'm gonna be 612 months.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I like how you just did math on
Yeah.
that.
I
saw-
my
I saw the
brain is
calculator.
my brain is not working.
You couldn't do the 5 and 12.
I couldn't. I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Apples.
So it's got to be a little chaotic, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is it
They better tip him, too.
is it an enjoyable chaos? Have you gotten to the nose, like the straight nose yet? Like that's the only word. Like you say, "Hey, do this,"
Oh,
and they're
no.
like, "No."
3.
Well,
Uh,
the
They ain't really
never
doing
mind.
much.
You're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
What's he
Yeah, I
doing?
think it's like the toddler like gives back attitude when like after I've said, don't do this like 5 times, and then finally I'm like, don't do that, and I do it with like attitude and sternness, and then like he'll mimic that sometimes in that moment, or sometimes like later on. I'm like, oh no, like.
Do you ever not being a parent?
Hit him? Is that what you're going to ask?
That's what I was gonna ask.
So like I try not to. So like
Try.
so I know.
Try is the key word.
Well, yeah, because like we'll count to 5, and then at 5, then he gets a spanking.
Oh,
And so, like,
5.
I know.
Dude,
yeah.
you're generous.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
My mom
So,
would
but like
say,
we'll get to, yeah.
Zero.
I know, yeah.
I got 0.
So we'll get to 4 frequently, but then we never get to 5 because then he's like, oh no, it's gonna happen. So I think he's in
You need to
that
change
train.
it to 3. Mix it up and go to 3.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
just
And then
all
he
of a
won't
sudden.
get prepared.
Yeah.
Crack his ass.
Yeah.
Crack
Once he
his
gets
ass.
used to that, go back to 5.
Yeah.
Go
Keep
back and
changing
forth.
it.
I don't know about you, but
Right.
I know Keith definitely got his ass beat growing up as a kid.
Oh, I didn't.
Most of my ass beatings were from my brothers.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
And then obviously, mother stepped in every now and again, but
yeah.
yeah.
it was mainly from my brother because I was the youngest.
So here's a question. Do you remember the worst ass beating
Yeah.
you ever got from your parents?
Yeah. So we used to put books in our underwear before we got the belt. And then they caught on. Well, I mean, obviously you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Big book
big,
sticking
big
out,
ass
right?
book, right?
So like they just hit you harder. Take the book out, hit you harder. I remember the belt wrapped around my leg once, and I had this welt all the way around my leg from the belt.
Do you remember the do you remember the worst fucking beating you got from?
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think
Yeah.
my brothers are the ones who caused all that shit. I was just there.
You wanna know what I did?
Yeah. What happened?
So, this is weird, but I'm gonna tell it. I was probably like, I don't know, 10, 11. My brother was like maybe 7, something like that, 8. And I like cake. So my
As
parents,
we all do. And
yeah,
you
Yeah.
like cake even
Yeah.
more so as an adult.
Yeah.
right. And there was cake mix in the little kitchen, and I kept asking my mom to make it. And she was like, "No, I'll make it." Blah blah blah. I was like, "All right." So her and my stepdad was like, "We're going to the store," and I know usually when they go to the store, they're gone
Hours.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we're getting the hell away from these kids.
I'm making cake.
Yeah.
As soon as they left, start greasing the pan. Bah, bah, bah. Start making this cake. Got it all ready. Put it in the oven. These motherfuckers came back. I was like, maybe, I don't know,
15, 20 minutes maybe?
into the cake. They came back. My dumb ass goes, grabs the cake, throw it in. I threw it underneath this little thing underneath our steps. But I was smart because I put the little things under it so it wouldn't burn nothing
No,
down.
yeah.
Put it in there. I was like, smelled like cake. But guess what? Got away with that shit because it was lemon cake, so it smelled like we were in there dusting.
Oh, with Pledge.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when they asked, that's what I said.
Okay.
They left. If I was smart, I'd have fucking went back down there
Got the cake.
and got the cake.
Yeah.
But my dumb ass didn't. I got away with it, so I left the fucking cake down there. About maybe 2-3 months later, these motherfuckers was like, something's not right in here. We don't know where this smell's coming from. And it's 2-3 months later, I forgot about the cake. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cake pan, all that in there, tucked in there. And then they fucking found it. And
Oh.
I was like,
Oh.
mold and all. It was nasty
And
shit.
they found out it was you?
Oh, there was could have been no one else.
Yeah, right.
And my ass tore the fuck up. Like, I was like, yeah, I deserve it. Fucking I got that cake. Like I said, it's my fault, Mom. I was getting my ass whooped.
What about you, Greg?
I don't specifically remember the specific thing. Like I'm sure there were several, but there's none that stand out. My mother never like used belts or anything like that. She would just punch us in the face, just straight up. And she has you've met my mother.
Yeah.
She has a ton of rings.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
always had those, and she would just punch us in the face. Like there's no. And then so she was in the printing business for a long time. That was her like career. And then she started to get like kind of arthritic in
Yeah.
her fingers and shit.
Mm.
So she stopped hitting us in the face. Thank God. So she started finding shit in the house to just beat the shit out of us with, right? There was one time, the elementary school I went to, there was like the school took up almost the whole block, right? And then there was one row of houses on like one of the sides of the school. And they were like, well, we're going to expand the school. So we're going to demo all these houses, blah, blah, blah. So the idiots that we were, right? We would go to the houses after everybody left, blah, blah, blah. And we'd, break windows, put
Oh,
holes
yeah.
in walls and all
Sure,
this shit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Whatever,
because
have fun.
they're tearing down the houses anyway, right?
Sure,
Yeah,
whatever. One of the houses, this is in New Jersey, right? I don't know how they were accomplishing this, but they had a backyard full of bamboo.
Mm.
Like fucking
Wow.
9-foot tall bamboo, right? So we bought home some bamboo sticks. And my mother was like, "Oh, great!" and just fucking, she used those things for like a week straight, dude. Until
Bamboo's
they were-
tough, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
yeah.
lasts a long time.
that was probably the worst ones. That was rough.
How about you, Taylor? Did you ever get?
Yeah, that's true.
Did you? You probably never got.
She
disciplined.
she punched my brother
No
out of
way.
a window.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I feel like I've told this before, but he was.
Poor
Is it like that Bruce Lee punch? Was it
Bobby?
like that 3-inch
Yeah, it was
punch?
Bobby. Yeah,
But
but we had like like a awning thing, not like a full on porch, but it was just one of those things that just covered the front steps. Basically,
Yeah,
it wasn't big or whatever. but it had like railings up the side, so you could climb up and kind of get on and lean over to the window, right? And he would come home late, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he remembers he came home 2, 3 a.m. or whatever the fuck. And what he tells me, he goes, "All I saw was a lit cigarette coming towards me in the dark." And then I just got punched in the face.
She knew it was him.
Oh yeah, she knew.
Of course
Yeah.
She
knew
knew it
it
was him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. Yeah, we fucked each other up. We got fucked up. It was, it was what it was.
What about you, Miss Sassy Pants? You probably didn't get disciplined. I bet
No,
you were,
no,
you were
yeah.
goody.
No, I wasn't. So like, cause I'm the older of myself and my brother
Yeah.
by 3 years, and so like I was the one that would get disciplined all the time and get in trouble all the time because baby brother is just following the sister.
Yeah.
So then,
I was the youngest, so I
yeah.
rarely got in trouble, but when I did,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
with the
always
other
bad.
guys.
Yeah. So then, I don't remember what I did, but I remember like I ran away from my dad because my dad was the physical discipliner, and like I remember he used like the fancy belt that was like braided and it was leather, and then like I remember getting hit by that. And
It's a nice belt.
yeah, it was a nice belt. Yeah, it was a great beating.
Yeah, it's a great eating.
It's not for
So-
weapons.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, like
That's a night out belt.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
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 So he used this fancy work belt to beat us.
My dad always took one further. He had this old.
Yeah.
It had like a hook on it. He'd hang it on this nail, and it was always visible.
Yeah.
So,
And,
so it was just intimidation.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
it
say
had,
don't
it
do
had
it.
one. It was probably like 4 inches thick on the back. It was one leather strap, and then the front it had a strap in front of it that had holes in it. And so you'd like get hit by one, and then the,
Then the
other
other
one
one-
was right behind
Whoa.
it. It was a double hit every time.
Yeah.
So,
Where can I buy that?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was fucking rough.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm actually,
Yeah, for research.
I remember we were in Virginia. My mom used to use a wooden spoon all the time. She used to use a wooden spoon. And
She started breaking her spoons, my mother, so she stopped using.
yeah, so she broke a wooden spoon on my brother. She never broke one on me, but I must have been like 13, and I was in that stage of my life, and dealing with hormones as 13-year-old boys do. And I came home, and I remember I like talked back to my mom, and that's like something that you don't do. And I got all fucking sass, and my mom went to slap me, and I did the fucking
You stopped it.
and she was like, oh man, and I was like, ha ha ha. And then she's like, wait until your father gets home. And I was like, what's he gonna do? Go upstairs. I was like, okay, I'll go upstairs, whatever. So I get into my room. My dad comes home, and I hear them talking downstairs, and my dad, I'm sitting in my room, and my dad comes up and uses my full name, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And my dad he's in his Air Force military uniform, like his blues, and he has this canvas belt, and it's about that big, and it's just canvas, and the sound of that whipping through his belt loops was just enough.
And through the air.
And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. And so we had this cool bed that they got in Germany, and it's got this, it's got a real cool headboard and a cool footboard.
Shaped like a car.
Yeah, kind of.
Hell yeah.
It's super cool. And my dad's like, heard you talk back to your mom, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, heard she went to slap you. It's like, yeah. He's like, should have taken the slap. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, grab on. He's like, here we go. And he took that belt and he folded it. And he fucking hit me right at the butt drift, where your
Where the thighs and the butt.
thighs
Yeah.
and the fucking butt meet.
It's real tender there.
Oh, dude.
It's
And
nice there, too.
all it was, yes. He, and I know that he didn't hit me as hard as I'm saying that he hit me, but that motherfucker crippled me. One swing, and I went down to the ground, and he's like, oh, I'm not done. And I'm like, oh. Oh yeah. He gave me 3, right, almost in the exact same spot, and I was like, you know what?
Sounds like Roots.
I would. Yes.
They based the movie off of that.
Yeah, they really did. You know, I was a little. I had a little darker. I had a little darker pigment at that time in my life. But I sat there and I thought for a while because I was blubbering like a baby for a long time, and I was like, "Fuck! I should have just taken the slap. I should have just taken the slap."
Yeah.
You know, but I will forever. I will. That was the worst one I ever got, man. And he hit me perfectly 3 fucking times, and I was like, I bet that son of a bitch could never do that again.
Was that the last time he hit you then?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go through that shit again.
Yeah.
Mom, slap me. Just walk in the door. Hey, I was a shithead today. Mom, slap me.
Oh, I accidentally broke a vase. Slap me.
Yeah.
The worst one for me was I had written a note to someone at school
Ooh.
that was not nice.
Oh, was it
And
big?
they called my dad in the school and they showed him the note. And we went home and he took the leather strap and he made me put my hands out. He hit me 4 times on my hands. I literally could not write.
Yeah. Oh my god.
4 days.
Oh my god.
That's
and
like
that was
Harry
And you
Potter
and,
shit,
and,
dude.
and the crazy
I was
thing
not
is,
telling
your
you.
dad's such a nice dude.
Right.
Oh shit. He wasn't the worst. My stepmom was worse. She
Oh.
grabbed me by the back of my hair back here. Like she'd grab like this and she'd rip me to the ground. One time I had no hair left. It was actually so bad they went and got my head shaved. Like this because I was like missing so much hair in the back. They were like, oh, okay.
How old were you when was it? that was happening?
The hair ripping was about
27.
13.
27.
This
is last week.
A couple months
Back
ago.
in 27.
I'd have fucked her up.
I
I slapped my little sister and that was not allowed. And she was 6 years younger than me. So I was 12 and she was 6. She was just running.
but she probably
Oh,
deserved
yeah,
it.
she deserved
Right.
it. Yeah,
She deserved it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've
You
all
will
met her.
not hit
Yeah,
my
we
dad.
have.
Do you still have a relationship with her then?
My stepmom?
Yeah.
Not really. No.
I went down and this was a funny one. I went down to Mississippi. My mom is from Mississippi and grew up on a farm, and I was down there visiting my grandparents for the summer, and I must have been 10 or 11 years old, and my job was to go out and grab the eggs. Like, go get the eggs, we're making breakfast. So my grandmother is in making her biscuits, which, my grandmother was an evil woman, but that fucker could cook. She could
Makes up
cook.
for it, right?
It did make
Yeah.
up for it, but just an evil woman, right? Just evil. That's a whole nother podcast. But so I went and I got the eggs, and my grandpa is out milking this cow because we're gonna have cream with our with our meal.
I think he bit at me.
And
He's
I
just
go
fragile.
and I come in, but I broke a couple eggs, and my grandmother's like, "Go get a switch." Well, I don't know what the fuck a switch is. Like, what's a switch?
Whew.
Yeah.
So
Not fun.
I go walking out, and my grandpa's like, "Boy, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I broke a couple eggs, and Grandma told me to get a switch, so I got this thing." And it was like this wispy little.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a switch. It was a switch.
Yeah.
And my grandpa's like,
You got the perfect switch.
yeah. Oh, I did. And my grandpa, bless his heart, he was such a sweet man. He was like, and he was married to such an evil woman. I don't know how it worked. I think it was arranged, but
Well, they were cousins, right? Because
they were probably first cousins, which explains a lot in my family tree and dynamic. But my grandpa, so they had a big pecan orchard. They had these big, beautiful pecan trees, and my grandpa's like, he's still milking the cow. He's like, "Hold on, let's go get you something." He's like, "Because you're not taking that to your grandmother." And I'm like, "Okay." And so there was a storm that had come through a few weeks before and had blown down some trees, and there was like this limb that was about that big, and my grandpa's like, "Hey, boy, can you lift this and carry this back to the house?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, "Now go tell your grandmother that you found a switch." And I was like, "Okay." So I'm like, hucking this fucking tree limb back. And I was like, because my grandmother's like, when you get to the door, no beatings happened. Not beatings. No disciplinary actions happened inside the house. It's all outside. So I'm at the door and I let her know that I got the switch. And my grandmother, I was like, Grandmother, I got it. So she comes outside and she looks at me and she's like, what is that? I was like, it's a switch. And I was like, Grandpa told me this is the one to use.
Oh, no, you threw him under the
Yeah.
So Grandpa's
Oh,
getting whooped
Yeah.
And she's like, let's go get you, I'll show you what a switch is. And she did, and she whooped my ass. But my grandpa was so funny. He was like, yeah, your grandmother couldn't have lifted that thing. He's like, she wouldn't have been able to lift it. But you know, so this is my thing, and I know that you have kids. I know, Keith, you beat the shit out of your kids.
I think I've only beat my oldest once and my youngest never. Or the youngest once and the oldest never.
Damn. So you broke the generational thing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and the youngest one needs it more than that.
But this is the thing that I think's crazy now, right? Like they're and all joking aside, right? I say beating, but it's not. It's discipline, right?
Yeah.
It's discipline, and I think now as a parent, right, it's got to be kind of difficult to discipline your children because you don't want to teach them that physical abuse is okay, but you also want to teach them right from wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm with you and a almost 48-month-old and almost a year-old.
Did the math and said that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You must be a surveyor or something.
Well,
You math often?
Yeah, I do.
to that point, I mean, my dad did spank me so bad one time that he had just got custody of me about 2 years ago, and so I was going to the doctor and I was getting like a checkup, what you do as a kid, and I had all these bruises, and they asked me about it, and they sent me directly to the police station, and they made my dad sign a restraining order for from 7 to 10, he wasn't even allowed to hug me because of the restraining order. So,
But you were able to live in his house with
Yeah.
a restraining order?
yeah. Now they say that wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But yeah, so that's how they solved that problem.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. You know, years ago I was that Safeway that's on Constitution and Peterson or Constitution and Powers there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of on the northwestern corner.
Yeah.
I was there with my mom, and this was years ago. I was in college, and I had come home to get some food, and my dad was out of town, so I knew my mom would go buy me groceries.
Yeah.
And we're there, and there was this woman, and she had a toddler, and the toddler, just a toddler, grabbing all sorts of shit, and you could tell that the woman was frustrated. And I remember my mom telling this young mother, they grow up, like this one did the same thing, like they grow up. And this woman looks at my mom and is like, thank you. Like, just, it was like, okay, because right now this one is driving me nuts.
Yeah.
So we're going around and and then all of a sudden there are these two cops that walk in and a woman from DHS. Because another woman had seen the mother, the baby, the toddler was grabbing shit. The mother slapped its hand. The baby, of course, starts crying, and we hear it. And my mom, we're in 3 aisles over, and my mom's like, I've been there, with you. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But some woman had called to say, I'm in the grocery store, and I witnessed this woman beating her child. And so my mom sees these cops come in, they're talking, this mother is hysterical. The woman that was with them, I could only assume was from DHS trying to not take the baby, but kind of get the baby out of the cart. And my mom is like, hey, what's going on here? And this mother, I will never forget this mother. She was just, you could tell that she was just beat down by what was happening to her. And this cop looked at my mom and said, well, we got a report that this woman struck her child, and we have to. And so the other woman that had called was talking to the other police officer about what she had witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom is like, no, that is not what happened. And the guy's like, the police officer was like, well, were you here? Did you witness it? And my mom's like, no, I didn't witness it. But however, I had seen her and her toddler earlier. And yes, they were being a toddler, but no abuse. And my mom is like, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. And I'm telling you this. And again, this mother is just horrified. And I'm standing there like, what the fuck? And so the cop was like, okay. And so he walks over to the woman who's holding the baby and is like, hey, this is kind of what is transpiring here. And this other woman was going nuts. Nuts. Like, you need to take that baby away. And the cops told this woman that we're gonna take her word over yours. And this woman was irate. Teachers are people in positions of trust, like lawyers, doctors,
And
fire,
mandatory reporters.
They are mandatory reporters. And my mom was like, this is a mother disciplining her child.
Yeah.
Like, there is like nothing. And I remember this woman being so pissed at my mom for being honest and upfront. Like, hey, you slap a kid's hand because they're grabbing shit. You're trying to teach them a lesson, right? And I think we are just going too far with this because there's a difference between being abused and being disciplined.
Yeah.
Well, and when you're wasting the police officer's time, I think that lady should have gotten some kind of, a warning or something too.
But you can't, right? Like anybody can say whatever they want.
You don't know what's going on with the kid.
Yeah.
See,
So they'll go check it out. They'll take pictures of his body and shit. And if they don't find anything, they'll usually, because they don't want to put him in the system. That's the last thing they want to do.
Oh.
There's not enough people to take kids in the system.
And the system is so broken.
And they didn't see that lady telling that kid, hey, don't grab that. Hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
For the last hour.
Yeah.
Being as
then-
patient as possible.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what was going to lead into my next question about you. Your patience has to run thin because you have to deal with all of us every day. and then you have to go home to tend to, and I'm sure your wits are just shot after spending a day with us.
Yeah, but I think as like your children grow older, then your patience gets better and longer. So like, Oliver, our first baby, unfortunately he's learning with us our patience and our limits. And then with Penelope, she's just a baby. That's just what babies do. And like, even though like, of course she's 8 months old and she'll like she'll grab your face and like scratch it or like, it'll hurt. Like today she like grabbed my leg and I was like, okay.
You gotta trim those nails.
I know, exactly. Or you trim them and there's like that sharp piece.
Yeah.
But, you're just so much more patient and more loving and more like graceful toward the child. As you
when they're babies, you're very
tolerance.
patient. When they're teenagers, you're not.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and like I look at the
you've
toddler.
taught them whatever you wanted to teach them, right?
Yeah.
For 16 years. And
You gotta talk to them more like they're adults too.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
adults.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
So-
they've almost got punched in the face a few times. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's how people are.
that's how-
right.
If I was at work and I told somebody 40 times in a row, don't do this, and then they kept fucking doing it, there might be a fight.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And
Just remember, as they get older, your patience will drop.
dwindle
You
again.
do.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Because you taught them and they should know.
They should know.
Yeah.
They should know not to do something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Sure, but
so
we all did the
I
same
know, we did.
stupid shit.
We're trying to teach them from
our mistakes, right? So Keith, when he was over grabbing us, thank you, more drinks.
Hey, Charles.
You guys didn't offer a drink.
Do you want a
He
drink?
doesn't drink.
No, I'm
You
good.
want some
thank
water?
you. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank
You
you.
want a drink?
Meredith.
No, I'm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck
At
are
all.
you gonna do?
I mean, Very rarely.
Did I cross the line
You're
there?
pushing it, Corey.
Okay. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah. So as Keith was going to grab us some beers, you said Penelope, and he's like,
Yeah.
Penelope.
Yeah.
So where did? It's not a name that you hear that often anymore.
Old school.
Family name. Where does Penelope come from?
No, when
Something
Morgan and
like-
I first got together, we were talking about baby names and such, and I always knew I was going to name my son Oliver, actually Oliver Patrick, and then Morgan's like, I'm not going to have a potato baby, so then eventually, too Irish.
Well, that's just fucked up.
I know. So then, eventually he actually said Oliver John, and John is my dad's name.
Oh, so
So then we got.
Patrick would have been cooler.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I love
You can
that.
always have another one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love that I can honor my dad too, you know. And so then, the boy's name was set. But then when it came to the girl's name, we, kept talking about names, and then finally he's like, what about Penelope? And I was like, actually, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So then it became Penelope Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is my mom's first name, and then my grandmother's middle name.
Yeah.
So then that's where
So
we got the names.
there's
The middle names are the
Yeah.
family one, and
Yep.
then the
You guys
first
plan on living
names.
south forever?
What was that?
You guys gonna live down south forever?
Live
His
down
name's about to be
Is it gonna be O? Why is that?
Oliver.
Oh,
That's what his name's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, just said it.
Just remember I said that.
okay.
From here on out, we're calling him O.
That's his name. That's what they're gonna call him in school.
Yeah, little O.
No, not little
Well-
O. Just
Well,
O.
because I call him OJ sometimes.
That's not a good
Because
name.
Oliver John.
Hey, if the
That's not
joke
a good
don't
name.
fit, you gotta
Right,
quit.
That's not a good name. Call just drop that J.
Or because his last name starts with a G, so then I say Ollie G. Yo,
Mm,
Ollie
that's
G.
not too bad. That's
Yeah.
Ollie G is
So
kind of
then,
funny.
because there's
OJ
going to
is
be a
not
lot
the
of
name.
Olivers in his class, so he's little Ollie G.
Yeah, that would work.
There are Olivers in this class?
Of course.
No,
there
I'm
are.
yeah. Oliver is such a popular name.
There
now.
will be.
This is
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
See,
South?
and when we fell in love with the name
Oliver, yeah.
Oliver, nobody's name's Oliver, but like the younger kids now are all Olivers.
That down south.
Ophelia. That's my new choice.
Ooh,
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Mm.
Ophelia.
Hi. I don't have cheese.
She didn't run that by me at all, by the way.
No.
You get the boy name. Okay.
No,
Hey.
I don't.
They're only gonna
Hey.
hold. They're only gonna hold
I'm
your
only
water
gonna-
for so long.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was
Fuck.
rude.
Fuck.
Gosh.
Like, hey.
God, Corey's only
Hey.
saving it. Oh my.
Well, I have glasses, so like my peripherals are shitty.
That's,
Oh, okay.
that's okay. How did you come up with your kids' names, Keith?
Well,
Thank you.
their mom came up with the first name. We talk about it, and then
Yeah.
you know,
We talked about it.
yeah, because
Yup.
like I had some weird names. And she was like negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but, yeah,
What
we
was your choice? I can't remember. Robin.
I like Robin for a girl's name.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I got
I
an
like
aunt. I got an aunt Robin.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
That's good for a white person.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're white,
Oh,
dear.
white.
Wait,
The fuck?
he is white.
Yeah,
What?
that's old school.
Yeah.
Old school.
So?
That's old school. Old school.
You know my name? You know your name? We're fucking white.
That's fine. Robin's
Right.
up.
But I like her name. That's a dope name.
Yeah. What about your middle name?
Whose name?
Your old as
Yours,
fuck middle
yours.
name.
Oh.
Francis.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
Francis is an
my
old name.
so
It's an
my
old woman name.
my
You are an old
niece, my oldest niece, her name is Vera Genevieve.
Mm.
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Genevieve.
So-
isn't that
so-
isn't that
Because it's just getting
The
short
supernatural
and
wife.
no, isn't that King Arthur shit? Genevieve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guinevere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Guinevere.
long,
Oh, yeah,
that's a
you're
long
right,
ass
Guinevere.
name.
But you know,
See, I know
When-
some shit.
Kurt, yeah, no, I know some shit. You know, and it's and right. That's the fun part about like thinking about having children is the names. And we came up. If we were going to have a daughter, her name was going to be Virginia Grace,
Mm.
and she would go by Gigi, or
Virginia, huh?
or Triple G because it would be Virginia Grace Gould, so it would be GGG. So
Grace is a good name too.
and then if we had a boy, we were going to go with William Charles and call him Billy. Yeah. So
When you were going through names, did you ever
Those are all
think
very
about
good.
people that you knew with
Yeah.
that name?
Definitely, yeah.
Be like, oh,
Change
that's
it.
So
what about Jennifer's like, oh no, I knew a Jennifer.
Yes,
she was a bitch.
Right.
People regret Karen now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. You're Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Karen.
So my brother and his wife, so my sister-in-law, right, when they were gonna have their firstborn son,
Took one to say that.
Just start with that.
they actually
What's
approached
your family
me
tree like?
and said, "Can we name our son after you?" And I said no, because it's a shit name and nobody wants that name. When they get older, they're gonna
Really?
hate it, and
It's not a bad name.
I don't like it.
You don't
I
like
hate
it?
my name.
I know.
Carl.
What would you rather be?
It's my most hated
Like if you
thing
could
about
pick
Greg.
your name.
What's your middle name?
Carl.
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 That's rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Mama's with that.
It's not a
So,
good name
I
either.
have-
Carl.
The two, I don't know.
Carl.
You're my age, so maybe you know these things. But do you know who Old Greg is? The old YouTube video.
No, I don't.
Okay, I was called that all through high school.
Yeah.
And then when Moms with Hats came out, the Carl thing was prevalent, so that was annoying.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyway, it's a shit name. I don't like it.
So,
Who-
but
who-
if you could pick your name, what would you pick?
Gustavo.
Captain Fantastic.
Fucking A.
This is my
Captain
children.
Fantastic.
Greg never grew up.
Who has the weirdest name in your family? Let's
Well,
hear
most
it.
of my family's white as fuck.
Let's
So,
hear it. Let's hear it.
His
Vince-
brother's
my-
middle
yeah.
name is Carlton.
No, it's not.
Carlton.
It's Clifton.
Clifton. Oh, worse. I
Clifton.
forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
okay.
even worse.
That's a little
Okay.
weird. Yeah.
Well, but that's because he's named after his uncle, Clifton,
Okay.
who was murdered by the mafia.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow, that
Yeah.
took a turn.
Throw that in
In
there.
New Jersey, Italians, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're on here ratting.
Speaking
my
of
mother,
which,
my mother's brother. He was murdered by the mafia. So
What's yours? Who has
I'm
the
trying
weirdest
to-
name in your family?
I don't think I have a weird name.
oh, my grandmother,
What's it?
Erna Jean.
Oh, yeah.
that's
a little different.
that's southern
That's different.
though.
That, that's
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
southern.
That's just
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
southern. Yeah.
Like Billy Bob.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Billy Bob.
that's normal down there.
Yeah.
What about you?
My grandma's name was Almeida.
Oof.
Oh,
I kind of like that actually.
That's actually not
I,
bad.
I was
like
just
that.
gonna
Yeah.
say that's actually
That
kind of a
doesn't make
cool
But
name.
it is different.
Was
but
it
it's
Almy?
not bad.
Did you go by Almy?
I call her straight granny.
Yeah. There's no first name basis.
Right,
there.
yeah. Not dare call her. Hey, Almeida.
Get
But
your ass
like
kicked.
all her friends
What'd you
call
say,
her.
Keely?
They called her meat.
Me?
Meat.
Meat.
Yeah, Almita.
Oh, so they call her Meat.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what they called her.
Hey, Meat, what's up?
Yeah, yeah. Your grandma's meat. Ain't she? I was like, who?
What are you
Meat.
talking? Meat. What are you talking about?
Then I found out that's what they call her. So.
We call my niece is Amelia. Her sister is Vera, but we call her Mimi. You know,
Mimi?
Mimi. Yeah, that's how she's in my phone, Mimi. Yeah. What's the weirdest name in your family?
I don't think I have one.
You don't have like a
Maybe Marlene.
It's not.
an aunt. It's
yeah.
not
too
that.
bad.
No.
That's pretty standard, honestly.
I mean,
That's pretty standard for a white guy.
my mom's side is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right?
That's it.
My mom's side, you got Kim or Kimberly,
Yeah.
Kathy, my mom,
Normal.
Kathleen
Tim.
or Kathy?
Kathy,
Normal.
Oh.
Timothy.
right?
Normal.
Timothy, yeah. Dad's side, that's where you get a few of them. You get Marlene, Lila.
Eh,
Semi-normal.
You got David, Manuel.
Manual. You
Yeah.
Mexican?
He's Spanish.
Yeah, my dad's
Corey
side.
is half.
Yeah, he
no,
is.
Man.
half.
Yeah, I mean, look
I didn't
at
know what
him.
half he was on.
Everyone called him Uncle Manny, so
Right,
it
right,
really
right.
didn't matter.
Not too bad.
Victor,
No.
Well, you got some. Yeah, that's. How about you?
it's,
You got
it's
anything?
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I think the
Yeah.
maybe like
Except for
unique
my
one
Spanish.
would be like Lorraine.
I had an
Yeah.
aunt. I had an aunt.
Bob
right?
it. Bob it.
Look, Bob.
Bob.
You immediately go to Bobbit.
Wow.
It's the only one I know. so-
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The controversy with grandparent names is wild. What do you decide your grandkids are going to call you? I mean,
yeah.
I've gotten
Yeah.
wild ones.
Yeah.
Like the German ones, Oma and Opa.
Yep.
Well, what? I grew up and it was grandma.
Yeah.
Like basic.
Well,
Yeah.
I had
Granny,
Grandma Barbara, and then
Gran,
and then my other grandmother.
Granny.
She insisted on being called Nanny.
Nanny.
So,
That doesn't sound right.
which is fine.
Yeah. So
she,
we had.
she was Patricia. So
we had granddad and grandma, and then we had grandpa and grandmother. My mom's parents were grandpa and grandmother because my mom's mom was she's like, oh, I am a mother. I am the grandmother.
okay,
She was very narcissistic.
a little bit of an ego, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So. But yeah. What do you like? There are all sorts of.
I want my white grandkids to call me abuelo.
There you go. There you go.
So when I was down at the mill, everybody would call me Wedo, and I'm like, and of course my Spanish is really not that good.
Sure.
And so
Can't be bilingual like me.
my boss Gino, Big G comes down to me, and I was doing something, and he's like, "Easy, Wedo," and I'm like, "Why does everyone keep calling me Wedo?" I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And he's like, "White boy." I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense now."
I got it.
I got it.
So why not Gringo?
They're real
Because isn't that the
Mexicans.
same
They're
thing?
real Mexicans.
Well, yeah, I think like Keith
Yeah.
said, they're real Mexicans.
That's some TV shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Speedy Gonzales
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They really wanted to be
'Cause
derogatory,
they
so they called me
Yeah.
Wedo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like Gringo, yeah, whatever.
Is
But
a
when,
nice way to say white person.
pretty much, yeah.
The Italian's pretty cool. Nono is grandpa, and
Nona.
Nona is
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you do, like our neighbors are Polish,
or Poppy.
and when their grandparents,
Babcha?
and
call them
Babcha
man,
and
Poppy.
Jaja and Babcha.
That's not
Don't
bad.
never
Yeah.
call
I like
no
that.
grown-ass
Yeah.
man Poppy.
My daughter
No, you don't do that.
was for a while. She
No,
was
you don't.
calling me
You
Pop
don't
Pop.
do that.
I'm like, where the hell did you get this Pop Pop stuff?
That's,
Pop, pop.
And I'm like, that's not a bad grandpa
Pop was
name.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pop Pop.
Yeah, Kirby and her sister called their dad Papa.
No, Pop
Pop
Pop.
pop.
Oh, Pop.
Yeah. Pop pop. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that
Yeah. I've heard that.
if they
before.
couldn't pronounce abuelo.
Well, you gotta teach
Nana.
them.
White
Yes,
kids.
Nana
Pop
is
pop.
Poppy.
Did you say that?
Grammy?
Yeah.
Mima?
Mima.
Mima's
Is
a
that
Mima.
a
Yeah.
southern thing?
Mima is
Yeah,
a
that's-
southern
that's-
thing.
Nana. Have you heard that? Nana.
Yaya? Gigi?
Or the Nene.
Yaya.
What? So yeah. So
Yaya
what are
means
your
something
what
else.
are your
AI
I
gave
mean,
it
let's
to
tell you
me.
that. Yaya means something else in the hood. Just let me tell you that.
Hey, have you seen that lady on
Uh-huh.
Instagram, TikTok? She's a singing coach, and she goes, "You gotta say your yas
Yeah, you
because
sure
all these
got
people they'll start like trying to sing out, right?"
it. Mhm.
And she goes, "No, you gotta go, yeah." But she fucking fixes them.
fixes them. Well, yaya.
It's pretty-
That's what you call
It's
it.
a little-
entertaining.
with
It's
a
really-
According
little
to
side
AI,
piece.
it matters if they're your maternal or paternal
Right.
parents.
Side
Yeah.
piece says yaya.
Yeah.
That's what
And this lady's singing about it.
Yeah.
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 Her side piece?
Yeah. That's
Gizmo?
yaya. Yaya.
For a grandpa?
That's a dog name.
No, that's
Oh,
a
that
ain't right.
that's a gremlin.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Yeah,
It is
that is a
gremlin.
gremlin.
Yeah.
It's a
That's not
gremlin.
cool. Unless they ugly.
Hey,
I want my grandkids to call me Playa.
What?
What's up, player?
What's up, Playa?
what's up, player?
Down from my real
Who's
cool.
that? Yeah.
All right,
Who's
then.
that?
They got some butterscotch over here if you want some.
That's
They ain't
a
got no
player
rapper
right
though.
there.
No rapper.
That's my player.
Just a big clump of
Yeah.
butterscotch.
Pulling out my Werther's originals, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. That's all I'm about.
Taylor, what's your favorite music genre?
Oh, I don't know. I guess like maybe like the rock alternative kind
Okay.
of. So like Blink 182 is definitely my favorite band.
Okay.
I have a Blink
That's a
182
good one.
tattoo.
Nice.
So
My shit for sure.
Yeah.
Blink
It's on her butt, she
182.
won't show you.
What was that?
I said it's on her butt. She won't show you.
Oh my god. It is not. For the
Oh.
record.
Unless you want to see it.
Yeah, let's all you gotta do is
Yeah, I
ask.
see it. Hold on.
I went. So Kirby and I, you know, one of the benefits of not having kids is
Depression.
Freedom.
Depression.
Money's
No
Money.
child support.
Freedom.
freedom.
Money's nice.
Freedom.
You still have
Oh.
your mind.
Yeah.
Yep, sanity is huge. But one of the things that we do is like if we go to events, we spend money on events. Like we want good tickets.
You're able to.
at events,
Yeah.
right? If we're going to a hockey game,
Poverty stricken.
we
Right.
Yeah.
want good
Those
tickets.
things.
If we go to a concert, we want
Oh,
good
man.
tickets. So
Shit like this.
Kirby calls me up. Yeah, hey, easy there, buddy. Easy.
And I'm right next to him with tissues up my
Yeah.
nose.
You good?
Do you know what song they're
You
playing?
gotta twist it up there.
No,
You gotta
let's
twist
get another
it.
beer.
So
Twist it, Keith. Twist it.
so we
You gotta
decide. This is a fast moving show, ladies and gentlemen. Got to keep up. So Kirby's like, hey, do you want to go to Blink 182 up at the Pepsi Center? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And she's like, Lil Wayne is opening up, and there's a couple other groups, and I was
Shit,
like,
did he really?
Fuck yeah.
I was like,
This
Oh,
was
look
in
at that.
June.
no,
Was
this
that June?
this
Oh,
was
okay.
this was a while ago, and she's like, do you want to go? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And so Nick Brown and his wife wind up going, and so I was like, hey, did you get tickets? And she's like, yeah, we're in the 4th row.
Wow.
And I was like,
Dope.
wait, what?
Right, yeah.
And
Not
and,
standing?
and she's like,
Outstanding.
yeah, we're gonna be in the 4th row for this concert. And I was like, man, babes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so we go up there with Nick and his wife Ashley, and they actually had like the first row in the seats, so they had great seats too. But I tell you what, Blink 182 was awesome.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
Killing it.
that
Yeah.
guy puts on a
He almost said something
show.
I was gonna say something else.
Who?
There's a
That was Corey.
pause. There's a
That was
pause.
Corey said that. Corey said you gonna say something else.
What were you got? What do you think I was
No,
going?
you go, that guy, like,
Dude, are you
They're
serious?
throwing you under the bus.
yeah.
you-
we're
Sorry.
Hey, how do you say that? How do you say that?
Yellow, negro.
Oh, that's funny shit. I've seen Lil Wayne probably like 5-6 times.
Dude, I was so impressed by that guy. I was just like, holy shit. He put on a show.
It's hard to go
I
to
bet.
concerts these days with these drug tests, like because you know.
Oh yeah.
I was
No.
just talking about it the other day.
You can't-
She was like, Eminem's coming to Denver. She was like, do you want to go? I was like,
Is he?
I can't go because
It's hard.
I can't be around
Yeah,
all
you
that.
can't be
but
around
they
that
say
shit.
they say that you can.
That's what they say, though.
I don't
That's what they
believe
Do you
them.
want to
say.
test it?
I ain't putting it on.
If it's outdoors, you should be
Red
cool.
Rocks.
You should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
cool.
Red Rocks, he'd be
Indoors,
okay. Indoors, no
you're done
fucking
for.
way.
Like you're done
No
for.
fucking
Like
way.
Because
you're
they
done
can't
for.
find who's doing it. They're just
Well,
like,
No,
and-
when
no,
you get
you're
drug
just-
tested, you're
yeah,
inhaling
ingesting
that
all
shit.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not escaping. It's
Yeah,
Greg's
it's
like,
just
Yeah.
it's
so
just in there.
permeous
Yeah,
the air.
Yeah.
that's it.
I can't go to rap concerts.
not indoors. You can go to Red
Yeah.
Rocks. Yeah,
Red
Rocks is cool.
But I thought I was like,
I'm going
whoa.
indoor or
No.
you're testing.
But Nick and his
Right out of
wife,
that building.
they had these two people right next to him, and they were like, yeah, are you here with anybody? And you know how Nick was. Nick told everybody that, like, everybody still asks me where my son went. Hey, didn't your son used to work here? And I'm like,
That's what I thought at first
Yeah.
too.
I know,
I know, right?
because he told everybody I was his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm here with my parents. We're here with our parents. And they're like, really? Where are they? And he's like, they're in the 4th row. And then these people are like, wait, what? And then we come walking up, and and Nick's like, hey, Dad. And these guys are like, wait, what? You're up there? You're with them? I was like, oh yeah, they're my kids. They're my kids.
You should definitely go see Eminem though.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be
you
so
should.
Yeah, I've seen him once.
Might be
I
his
gotta
final
see the
world
I
tour,
gotta
so-
see the venue.
Yeah.
I gotta see what venue.
I
it
hope
is.
he's not at that stage in his life where he says, "Oh, this is it," like the Rolling
Oh.
Stones.
Yeah.
But
You know,
he kind of has to
that
be.
they have
like,
their last tour every 3
You
years.
can't
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
50 doing
Yeah.
all the songs. You
Right.
just
Yeah.
don't have the same energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you might be
Still
able to
got to
do
be
some-
good though.
Oh, I'm sure. it'd be
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
He'll
that
probably
it would
still be good till 60
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
for real. Like
Yeah.
he don't even look 50.
yeah.
No, he still
Yeah.
looks good.
His daughter's
I like-
fine though.
Oh yeah.
You know what they say,
Crazy.
black
Now
don't
he's gonna
crack.
do his
Right.
Really?
he's gonna do a fucking
Black
track
don't
about
crack.
you.
Who?
Eminem.
What?
Okay, well, good.
What?
Patrick just said his daughter's hot.
Oh, she is though.
Yeah.
So now he's
I'm not the only one. I mean,
Didn't
you're not
she
the only
marry
one.
like Tony Hawk's kid or some shit
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Oh,
you
that's
know he
cool.
pretty
His son.
motherfucker.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he is.
Because Tony Hawk's a pretty motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even now when he's 60.
And he don't even look
Two.
60 either.
No,
Yeah,
they don't.
yeah.
So he still be on the skateboard,
Yeah.
all that type
Wow.
shit.
And he's still on his fucking
Tony
skateboard.
Hawk's like the best kind of famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Rob
people know
Dyrdek.
who he is,
Rob Dyrdek.
but like he doesn't get recognized a lot.
Yeah.
I
Did
remember
you see that Kill Tony?
Yeah,
They still,
they're just doing their shit. They're like, holy
he's
shit, is
still-
that Tony Hawk?
yeah, right. There's still some anonymity to
Yeah.
him.
That's a big
Yeah.
ass word.
Not really.
It's just tough to say, is what it is.
That's a big
It's like the guy.
I'm
It's like
trying-
from
like-
Finding Nemo.
It's a big fucking word.
And then see and then
Oh, yeah.
See an enemy, an enemy.
I got a rule
Don't
on my
hurt
club.
yourself, kid.
You cannot use that shit. You can't use a word unless you can spell it. Go.
Oh, new rule now, huh?
No, I always been using it.
Oh, okay.
On my
And
club, you can't go out
anonymity?
here. Yeah, if you can't spell it, don't fucking use it again. Because I don't be.
Shit, I can't use it.
Because I'll just be like, you could have just said blah blah blah.
I just
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
okay.
Why you gotta try to motherfucking make me look dumb?
We believe you.
I didn't. I'm not
Heavens
trying.
forbid you learn.
You want to do some math?
No.
So real quick. So Abel came up to me because he's got a little time off for spring break, so he's gonna be working with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking, and he's like, "So, P Diddy." Every
Oh,
time
no.
they call me that, I'm like,
You don't want to be called
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
yeah.
Cut that
Hey,
out
no,
right
it's
now.
not it.
That's all
Hey.
bad.
Not it, dog.
"Hey, but."
That no Jay.
Cut that OJ.
I don't know which one's worse at this point.
Right.
Hey, OJ at least rushed for over 20,000.
At least he
Yeah,
got
yeah,
off.
Yeah, he did.
At least OJ's got a Heisman. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's it. But he came up to me and he's like, "Man, I'm so excited to be with you guys. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it." And I was like, "Well, we're gonna have to start doing math." And he's like, "Oh man, I'm not excited to do this."
No, man.
Yeah, fuck
Is that
that.
what it is?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not good at math," and I was like, "Neither am I."
Yeah, we were doing that snow fence, and they're like, "Well, we want to put like about 190 away from here." I was like, so I start walking, and I was like, "So about here?"
Why didn't you call me, dude? I would have come out.
And Jason just started laughing, like, "So you're not gonna use a tape measure?" I was like, "No, I was going to, but I was just like,
You know, you
Facing
gotta
facing it off.
eyeball, eyeball the job site.
Right.
You know, make sure everyone's safe. Right here.
right here, yeah.
Right here.
This is cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Was
way-
he
it
like,
way
yeah?
off. It was way off.
He walked 30 feet away.
Yeah.
This is like 190 right
190,
here.
right?
Yeah. 1001, 1002.
What's your favorite movie, Taylor?
Wow, you had to think about it that long.
Yeah, I don't know. Like genre wise,
Okay.
I love
No,
watching
just like
Just a movie you
comedies.
can
Ever.
watch over
Ever.
and
Five.
over.
Nobody can ever pick their
Oh
Yeah.
man,
She's struggling with one.
I know.
And
Yeah.
now all of a sudden we're the
Well,
add
like-
4 more?
Like any new like kid movies, I love those. So like
No, yours.
Yours.
Yeah.
no, that,
Yeah.
no,
That
I
was an
truly
easy
watch.
question. Can you name yours?
No.
Really?
There
No.
we go.
Oh, it's easy for me. Princess Bride.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that is a good one.
100%. If I'm sad,
Never seen it.
throwing that shit on.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
great.
Good
You got it.
movie.
That's a good movie.
Is it tearjerker?
No,
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 it's
it's
funny.
it's
Okay.
It's a comedy.
it's
comedy
yeah.
slash romance, but more comedy.
Yeah, yeah. It's Andre the Giant is in it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah.
Really, you can't name your favorite movie off the top of your head?
Nope. There's
Greg.
so many
Greg's
funny
is
movies
Blazing
that are
Sounds.
crazy.
Oh my
No,
god!
it's not.
It's up
It's
there.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hmm.
All of them combined into one.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because you
that's a
can't
hard
really.
question.
You
Well,
can't really-
honestly, The Return of the King is probably the best one. but
Yeah,
You
that
know,
is.
sure.
Yeah, I
it
would.
is
I
what it
would.
is.
I don't even
I
know
would.
what
Lord of the
that
Rings.
was. I've
So
seen it all,
seriously,
but I wouldn't
favorite
know.
movie.
Yeah.
It's on TV.
something you can watch.
Yeah,
And also, Young Frankenstein is
anytime.
better than Blazing Saddles.
Facts.
Not necessarily all day long, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just if
over
it's
and over
on,
again.
you're like, man,
All
I
Mel
can
Brooks
watch this.
movies Greg's in.
Oh, Mel Brooks is awesome.
Or
Yeah.
the coconut guy.
Oh, Monty Python.
Monty Python
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Life of Brian. That
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. Go ahead.
Well, I guess I liked watching things that have Adam Sandler in it. So like,
Okay.
if I see that he's in a movie,
Waterboy?
then I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
pop that on
Is that-
because I
is
know
it-
it'll be funny. Like, and I know it'll have those
Yes.
one-liners. You know.
You? Favorite movie?
It's either Dumb and Dumber or Tommy Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard for me.
And I'm gonna name one that I know that none of you have ever seen before.
Let's go.
Slapshot.
I've seen it. Hockey movie.
I
That
have
sounds
heard.
really
I have
familiar.
heard of it. I've never
I've seen
seen
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I-
do love
Oh,
hockey.
that's with
That makes sense.
it's like those Major League movies. It's a spoof of like a serious
No.
hockey movie. No,
It's
no spoof.
yeah, it's no spoof. It's just about it's about a bus league hockey team in
Yeah.
the
Okay.
'70s,
okay.
and these guys are the
It's actually
worst.
a dope ass movie.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. It's
Okay.
every
Yeah,
time I
check it
see
out.
it, I watch it. You got to watch it. But that's but
Hers.
Corey.
What?
Yeah. Who shoots those great ones?
the slip-ons.
No,
No,
the other
no.
Oh,
girl.
the Keens.
Yeah.
With the laces.
Mine.
Oh, okay, you got a dog.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 dogs.
Sophie was just.
Oh, she's
she
sniffing
was
it.
Yeah.
all about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Keep going, girl.
Yeah, she just pissed him. She just pissed in him.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
It's fine. Keep
Yeah.
going.
You're good.
no,
Yeah,
no.
Let it out, girl.
You're good. You just go get some more water.
Yeah.
And then just,
What kind of dogs do you
Fridays.
have?
It'd be Fridays or maybe
Yeah, what kind of
40
dog?
Yeah,
year
what
old
kind of
virgin.
dogs? Yeah.
40-year-old virgin.
Okay. Oh,
Really,
God.
Fridays?
Fridays or 40-year-old virgin.
Friday,
okay.
yeah.
Fridays
I can
makes
get behind
sense.
you on
How
that.
do you lose your job on your day off?
Yeah.
They got me on tape.
Shout out stealing
You
boxes.
ain't got no job.
Actually,
You
I'd
ain't
say
got nowhere to go.
You ain't got shit to do.
another good one is The Other Guys.
Oh, other guys is funny shit.
Yeah,
Other guys is
but
funny
we'll
as
get back
shit.
to your
Go
dogs.
ahead. Go ahead. Your dogs.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
kind of dogs?
What kind of dogs
I have a
Wow.
like a Roddy Pity mix.
do you have? Yep.
And then-
Automatically.
I
Yeah.
knew it.
She lives on the south
I'm just
side.
gonna
Well.
turn around on the trail.
I already
Just
knew
gonna
it.
walk back this way.
I knew it.
And then I have a I don't know 25-pound terrier
Oh, okay.
thing, whatever she is.
Thing.
rat.
Yeah.
Rat
So-
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What kind of pets do you guys have?
I got a dog right there and a dog right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
One's a Shiba Inu, and then the other one's a half miniature poodle, half Shih Tzu.
Since you're here, my answer varies. So I'm not gonna say my answer.
Your answer varies too.
To what?
Taylor's here.
Too.
What does that mean?
To
About,
dogs.
about what?
About
No,
dogs?
that's not what she said.
Pets.
What kind of pets do you
Oh,
have?
okay.
Ah.
Pets.
I see.
Uh,
Yeah, you ain't
unbelievable.
allowed to talk.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, yeah.
Well, You
Any
are.
other time I would've aborted
right.
it out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets.
He's got
He
some
gets.
some yayas.
He,
Blurt something out.
yeah.
Taylor's here.
In
I'm on my
Keith's
best behavior.
in Keith's
That's good.
defense, he's
Right,
got
proud
to
of
he's
you.
got to keep that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't talk about those.
I'm an Omega Disney junkie, to be fair, though.
Yeah. See, Disney movies
Nightmare
usually
Before
can.
Christmas.
Yeah.
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 We grew up in a different generation.
No, I have kids though.
Yeah, my
So
daughter
I
loves
used to
that
watch
movie.
all that type.
Did
shit.
you? So Little Mermaid.
I've seen-
That's
I've
like her.
seen-
That's
I've
like
seen
her
the gang of them.
favorite Disney movie.
I've seen
No.
the gang of them.
It's got yeah. it is.
Charlie.
There we
You
go.
love the Little
Before
Mermaid.
Christmas.
Well, yeah, that's
By
very
far.
true.
There we go.
Hey, Charles,
Oh,
be careful,
Charlie,
buddy.
watch out, buddy. I got
Drunk.
you.
He doesn't
No.
have. He
Yeah.
doesn't have
I
good
had him.
balance.
I had him though.
But anyways, Patrick has a dog that looks like a fox
So do I. It's right there.
in that
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Sophie's just a little smaller,
No,
and her
you.
tail.
Dummy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Corey, so I
Dogs.
sent out this thing, and Corey's like, "How did you get a fox on
It's
the
crazy
leash
that
to
that's so
stand
bright.
right next to you?" Yeah.
They
Yeah.
look just like
Yeah.
a fox.
Yeah.
Like
I'll have
a bigger fox.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a bigger fox.
You don't
Yeah,
even-
so she's a Belgian Malinois.
Yeah.
I got to bring her into the office. I wanted her picture on
Yeah.
the wall, but you
I
guys
know.
don't have pictures on the wall anymore.
Oh, we can bring our dogs in.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim
Okay.
brought his shit in.
I
Yep,
remember that.
That's
that,
right.
Yeah.
the Golden Doodle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Labradoodle.
And if they tell you
Yeah.
you can't,
That thing was
something's
cute
wrong.
as fuck,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
It was.
That was a cool dog.
Oh,
was.
yeah, Labradoodles.
Yeah. I
They're,
wish,
they're like
man,
a special dog.
if I had a
They're not
dog-
really a dog.
Vicious ass Rottweiler, I'll bring
Hell
that
yeah.
shit right the fuck
I
in.
don't
Rottweiler.
Well, we.
Right.
No,
I'd be like, you had your fucking dog in here, now all of a sudden it's not loud?
It's got that big fucking collar on it.
Yeah.
With the little spikes hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Nobody can contain it.
It doesn't like you.
It's only a puppy. It's only
That's
this
your
guy.
problem.
Yeah.
Keith's like, back,
Yeah.
back.
He used to be a drug dog. He don't like you.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with you. Sending you out for a test, motherfucker.
No, we've easily had like know, half a dozen dogs, maybe even more, come into the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people leave.
Maggie,
yeah.
Maggie used to bring her dog.
Maggie
Really?
used to bring her dog.
Maggie
Yeah.
used to be.
Maybe I can bring my dog with me, like
Yeah.
when I work.
Yeah.
Just keep it in the truck.
I mean, I don't know about all
It's a
that.
Great Dane.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't know.
fucking
A
small
Great Dane.
horse.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
It's a
not
small
normal.
horse.
it is.
No,
Yeah.
because people would just pop in, bring them, and then they would leave. So, and Yana's brought her dogs in.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
But that's people with privileges.
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Here we go.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I guarantee if you bring your dog,
Yeah.
Oh
or I
yeah.
bring my dog,
Yeah.
you bring your dog, you bring your dog, it's not allowed no more. You can bring your dog.
Yeah.
You
You'll be
bring my
good.
dog. I don't even have a dog.
I got this one from the Humane Society.
I found this motherfucker on the way in.
it's one
like
of
an
the
old rope.
roadkill that you have.
Has a dirty robe on it.
Yeah. Brian, you want to come pet this fucker?
Sit. Sit. What's your dog's name? Dog. Yeah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed.
I'm gonna test it.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bring in
yeah,
Sophie.
you should.
Yeah.
Sophie.
I'm gonna bring in
Test
Sophie.
it.
I think she's so cute.
She's
She goes
gonna
to work
sit
with
in the
me.
passenger seat with a seatbelt on, look like a
A
human.
whole grown
Yeah.
elephant. An elephant. They'd be like,
Just
this
like-
motherfucker got an elephant, you say?
Just glaring at people as
Yeah.
you drive by, fucking in the passenger seat with the seatbelt on.
Yeah, because I think people don't push it. Like, they don't bring the dog all day. They just, like,
Is
come
there
in and
a
that's it.
maybe you know? Is there a rule against bringing dogs or?
No.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not, I don't know if
As soon as you
anything's
bring
written.
yours, there will be.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Because
You'll
now
see the
the
Right
email.
next to that sign that says no display of firearms is
Yeah.
gonna be saying no dogs.
No,
Yeah.
no Great Dane.
No animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
great.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a picture of
I've,
Scooby
I've,
Doo.
I've had a couple of people ask me about the
Voice.
sign, right? Like that have a CCW that are like
You know how I found out? Because this dude, I opened his lunchbox. He asked me to get something out of his bag. I opened his lunchbox and there was a gun in there. And I said, hey, man, you can't be bringing your gun. A little sign on the door. He said, you need to read it again, son.
Called you son.
Yo, he was old
Oh,
as fuck,
shit.
though.
Okay.
And I was like, what? He was like, read it again, son. So I went back and I was like, oh, no display.
Yeah.
yep.
Because you can take your take your gun to the DMV if you want.
Yep.
That's where you need it.
Yeah, you want to
Getting
get
wild
the
in
fuck
there.
out of there.
Yeah.
You want to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow. Yeah. Everybody down. I'm next.
Number 174. That's me.
Hey, and I work for the county.
Yeah, he told me. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never would have knew.
Yeah. Well, we had to go out one day, and this is when our old directors were there, and we were going to a pretty shady area. And the first thing he asked us when we were going out, he's like, "Packing?" And I'm like, "Should I be?" And he's like, "Might not hurt." And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
good, okay, I'm good, I'm
They're
good."
they're the reason I got it. Because they paid for it.
Yep.
Well, I was like, what? We can carry here?
Yep.
You done fucked up now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm smarting off the air. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Say something.
Say something.
Say something. We got a problem here?
Oh my god.
Drive off.
Yeah,
It
but
says in the building I can't display it. Out here,
fuck
I
you
can show
all.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? This isn't 190 feet, motherfucker.
Right. It looked like it is. Hold on. Oh yeah. I played duck
Definitely
hunt.
190.
I played duck hunt. That's 190. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, firearms.
No,
She's
I don't.
got kids.
No.
So do I.
Yeah.
She's got little kids.
She loves her kids.
You ever shot one? You ever shot a gun?
No.
Really?
Ever?
Do you ever want to?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, eventually. Like, eventually I want to get the gun safe and the guns and such, but
Why is
like
safe?
that's
Your
just,
husband ever shot a gun?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Bow and arrow?
Do you even know
He-
him?
Well, sometimes
What's his
no.
name?
Yeah.
Morgan.
That's a yeah. Wait, I don't know what his name. is.
Yeah. A lot.
Now that you mention it.
She said it.
I don't. We have
Yeah,
opposite
good.
schedules. We don't spend as much quality time.
guys met in
together
college?
anymore, so yeah, we met in college.
I don't know that.
So we just meet in the middle of the night and then we.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Charlie.
That is how it happens. Well, if you go to college, yeah.
I always thought both.
You went to
was fun.
college?
Like,
I did for a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I met. Well,
Your ex-boyfriend?
You met some yaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That's where you got your first pets.
Charlie, quit being an asshole.
Pets, all right.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, so
See, you're
never-
trying to drag me down. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to drag me down.
I'm for it.
No.
just
Yeah.
get him a couple more beers.
Well, the wind stopped, so I guess I could probably drink, but I don't want to get called out.
Oh, I'm gonna call you out in front of everybody. You know I would never.
I'm
do
talking
that.
about the wind. If a tree goes down, guess who they're calling?
Not me.
Yeah, me.
Me. That's who they're calling.
I gotta
Yeah.
steal 311 at home if you need it.
Oh, I got.
I know what you got.
Yeah. I used it today. We dropped a big ass tree today.
That's what started that fire.
Yeah.
No,
Keith's on-
no
Keith's on
oil
like-
in that bitch.
Yeah.
So guys, we gotta go down
My
the
bad.
road. It
My
was
bad.
us.
Bouncing off
My
rocks,
bad.
dude.
That was the first question I got too.
Yo, I'm
I
sure.
seen the fire, so I called Jason like, "Hey, there's a fire. Hey, it's coming our way. We're out." Did you start the fire?
I can totally see him asking
First
you
of all,
that.
I said, first of all, who stays
How
at the
dare
crime
you.
scene?
Right.
Yeah, that's all I said. I said, who stays at the crime scene? Like, if I started a fire, I'd be gone. I just called and been like, hey, there's a fire over there. I don't know what happened, and just left. He started laughing like, no, I'm just joking. I was like, I know you are, but yeah. That shit was bad, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Was it all like black smoke too? That was like,
It was just
Billowing?
white
It was
smoke.
all white smoke.
oh, all
Yeah.
white.
It's a
Yeah.
field fire.
Well, Corey,
But it was crazy because like the grass was like yellowish, but you could see the fire line at first because it was all fire.
yeah,
But then when it started getting farther away, like the grass was just turning black, and you could just see where it was because
Yeah.
the whole shit was just turning black. And
Yeah.
you were like, oh.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you called
Yeah.
me. Corey called me.
He called me too.
Yeah, and
I was right there, like I'm watching it right now.
I was. He's like, "Hey, are you
Hey,
down
I was
by-"
worried about you
Yeah,
guys.
he was
What it
like, "Hey, are you down by the dump?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "There's a fire." And I was like, "Oh, that's not me."
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I've seen it on TV and shit like that when it's like blazing, but I've never been there where you could just see that shit traveling.
Yeah,
When
that's
you,
wild.
Could you hear it too?
Waldo
It was like I was there for the Black Forest fires. You could feel the heat from that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were
Yeah.
far away from that shit.
Yeah.
You could just feel that shit. And I was
Just
just damn,
coming,
that's just
right?
crazy.
They said one of the firefighters got burned.
Because it was crazy what they were doing. Like they weren't even
Yeah, it's recorded.
like.
Yeah.
I ain't no firefighter, so I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
only
was just
play one
saying-
on TV.
Well, at the same time, though, there's a fire over here at Garden of the Gods.
I heard.
Like, there's some shit going on, Greg.
I can't disclose any information.
Greg's Jewish, so
Yeah.
he knows about big events,
Oh,
weather,
horror.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
weather, moons,
Yep.
fires,
Probably where to
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
money, right?
Well, sure.
movies.
Where to put money? Holy shit!
In my pocket.
She's absolutely correct.
Oh, yeah, she's got
Yeah,
In my
she,
pocket.
she will
That's where
fit
it
right
goes.
in.
Absolutely correct.
Fits right in.
Absolutely correct.
I can't disclose any information
Because we're
Yes.
not Jewish.
it's not yet.
Correct.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not public yet. So,
Yeah.
Not public yet.
yeah, I gotta keep.
So
on-
should I?
on the
Hey,
DL.
hey, real quick. Should I keep investing in the stock market right now?
No.
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 That shit. Wait
You
till
wanna
that shit
buy
gets
a
to the
house?
all-time low. Then
I will
put
be
your
doing
damn
that
money
shit
in.
soon.
That's what you do. I'm about to.
Yeah. Me
Wait till
too.
that shit gets low. Then that's when you start fucking around with it.
it's not there yet.
No,
Not
it's
yet.
not there yet.
We still we got. we
Give it a
still-
few more months.
We need fucking depression.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
put your shit
I'm,
in.
I'm pumping it in. I'm
That shit-
I'm
Hey, we
pumping
need-
money in right now.
Potato days. Living off potatoes.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay. I need to know
Come live
this.
with
Yeah.
me.
I need to know this. Who'd you vote for?
That is important. Actually.
That is important.
Oh,
in
okay.
this- in
Well,
No, ain't no well.
Well,
Only one or two.
can it be cut out of the video or no?
I mean, yeah, you can cut
Yeah,
it
we
out.
can cut it out. If
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
what you
good.
like, just say it.
Okay.
Just say, I want to cut this out.
Yeah, I want to cut this out
for her protection.
for our protection.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Oh shit! Leave that shit in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
also
There you go.
right here.
Oh,
Okay,
leave that
there
shit
you are.
in.
I got only half the room.
Get that shit in there.
Yeah.
No.
They all agree.
Everybody.
Oh, I let it be
Flowing.
known. I let it be known.
Oh, I don't fuck around.
I let it be
Yeah.
known.
I'll be telling people too.
Yeah.
You know me.
I mean,
You
yeah.
know me.
I've heard you in there like,
Yeah.
even I'm in there like,
Hey,
you're
chill
going
back,
too far,
man.
Greg.
Take it back.
You're going too far.
Greg will never stop.
Because I be in there talking shit, but when you hear him talk shit, you're like,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I
Greg
let it
just
be.
today was like, I don't know how to talk to conservatives because I just want to call them a fucking idiot. That doesn't work.
right. That's, yeah, it doesn't work
Yeah.
like that. But
I'm
yeah.
just a truthful person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you,
Well,
Yeah.
but
Greg
the-
is very honest.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yes.
that.
and if you're a Trump supporter, I will say this on record: you're fucking retarded. So
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I asked that because the shit's getting.
Yeah.
To me,
It is.
It's getting all fucked up.
it-
Like, it's
it
getting
really-
fucked
it-
up.
It truly is. And
Worse
They're
than
gonna
ever
die on that
before.
hill, though. They're
I've
Yeah,
gonna
never.
they
die on
I
that
don't
hill.
think I've
Yeah.
ever seen it like this. Like,
well,
I've never
it's,
seen it like
it's,
this.
it's
Not in my
true.
lifetime.
No. And
You're old
the
as fuck.
thing is, holy shit.
What's in this?
Fat.
You sure there's no vodka in there?
She's drinking straight vodka tonight, Keith. All up in that
Right.
ass.
Half bottle.
All up in that ass.
I've seen
Um,
2, 3 get shot.
Yeah, right? We saw
Reagan,
Reagan,
right?
right?
Right. And then
2 attempts at Trump.
2 attempts at Trump. I swear there's one more.
well, were you alive for JFK?
No.
I didn't
No.
think so.
That was the only one that's been attempted?
No.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought for
we've
sure
had
you were gonna
three-
say Lincoln.
We've had 3 be successfully assassinated. Right?
Damn,
Wow.
you really gonna say
Oh
that?
my
And-
God.
Yeah, it was
Is it 4
Lincoln.
or 3?
it's,
Gotta
let's
go all
see,
the way,
what's-
Keith.
I think it's 3.
Chester A. Arthur.
Arthur?
Was Garfield killed?
Yes, he
Okay,
was.
so it was 4.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Because he
Yeah.
was shot but died
Later on.
later on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 4
There have been
has been.
We've had
four,
4
four yes.
yeah, assassinations
And
of
then-
presidents.
How many attempts though?
Oh, I'm sure a dozen more
Yeah.
at least.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You
fucking
wanna-
Jackson was in duels.
You want to know a fun fact? They say that most of those people that were attempting it, guess where they're from?
Colorado.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey man, we got the Aurora, we got the Columbine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so,
we are-
so,
No shortage.
so-
we are the OGs.
so,
right.
so this is a conversation that I had years ago.
We will pop your ass.
I was we are the Wild West.
Yeah.
So I was having a conversation when that Aurora, Jesus,
The
when
movie
that
theater, or-
when the Aurora movie theater happened, and
Keith,
I was having a conversation about
Patrick.
one more, please. Thank you, Meredith.
Oh well. Only one Modelo left.
Oh, Corey said.
Somebody going for a Bud Light?
There's still like
I'll
10
take Bud
Bud
Light.
Lights in there.
But we were talking about that shooter, you know, and what I was saying in this conversation was, if there had been one person in that movie theater that was carrying, that was able to return fire to that guy, it would have been.
I don't know about
This
that. though.
is this is
I-
this
Like
is
an AK though.
I
This is-
will disagree
this-
with this.
this is
before you
hypothetical.
say it.
no,
so.
I know, but this is all hypothetical, right?
Sure.
Everything's
Um,
hypothetical.
Everything is
Right,
hypothetical.
right.
But
Thank you.
what I was what the thank you. Oh,
Okay, well then wasn't a command or anything.
Dude, that thing was
Finish your
full.
beer in peace.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Take that to the head.
she was up. She was up.
Right.
But I was spending a lot of time at the range at that point, so I was really kind of making the scenario, and I hate to do this,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was making the scenario
Sure,
about
you put-
me.
It's
Yeah.
it makes it easier to
So what is
associate
It
with.
makes
yeah.
it makes
Right.
it easier,
It does.
right? And my argument was all it would have taken was and everyone says body armor.
Yeah, but
I get it.
Yeah.
But you get shot in the chest with a 40 cal hollow point, you're going to stop for a brief second, because in that instance, that guy who did this was not he was looking to create terror, right? He was in a place where he didn't think that he would ever have any pushback.
Right.
And I tell you what, all it takes is one to stop him for a minute, and then you hope other people would take a moment to seize.
But most active
But-
shooters also go in it knowing they're probably not.
Yeah, but
Right.
Whether
Yeah,
they,
I think
Right.
that's the goal
I don't,
too.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would shoot into a fucking dark room full of people.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I would.
I would not.
Collateral
No, 'cause
damage,
you could-
baby.
Oh no.
I would definitely not.
Hey,
I'm glad
cut
you
this
don't.
out.
I'm glad you don't carry.
Cut this out.
I'm glad you don't carry, Patrick. That's all.
I
I'm
carry every
That-
day.
that-
Cut that out, Pat.
That would be
We're
scary
cutting that out.
for you to
We're
shoot
cutting
at
that out.
somebody and your aim be off, like mine is at the
You
range.
never get over it.
Yeah.
Yep. And miss the person that you're hitting and hit somebody else.
Got 2 kids or some shit. No.
You know,
Or
and-
the kid.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that'd be
and
horrible.
but
Like I couldn't do that.
right, but again, you're in the moment, right?
Yeah.
You're in a moment
Yeah.
where if you're one of those people and you see this guy, like, if you
Walmart or something? Oh, I'm
if you
no.
see the flash of a gun, aren't you
But
shooting
not
for the
in,
flash
like-
of the
But
gun?
not at Target.
Right.
I don't even shop there no
Yeah,
more
that's
because
a
they don't
different
like
class.
us. So I banned them.
Yeah.
So I don't even go there. But yeah, I protest against them. I don't go to Target anymore. Target or Walmart. But anyway, yeah, I don't go there. King Supers, that's where the brothers go.
Yeah. That's where the kings go.
But
Like Safeway.
but
And I was shooting there.
but again, that was my reasoning in that.
Yeah,
Like,
but
because there's always a fight, right? Because responsible gun owners,
Uh-uh.
responsible gun owners,
right. Yeah.
okay, responsible gun owners.
Yeah.
Go like this. Yeah, go like this.
Just
You
yeah,
did-
right here.
You
right
did
here.
just say you'd shoot into a crowd of people in the dark.
In the dark.
Dark.
But to your defense,
wait.
when a bullet is being shot, there's going to be a light, a flash, right?
Well,
Yes, of course.
So then you're going to
from the
Oh,
microphone.
shoot
light up
toward
that
that
room.
flash.
Blindly into
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
so you never heard of
It's not happening.
like fucking holographic sights?
Sure,
Anything
but
like that?
you're
Like,
you're not a fucking Navy SEAL.
True.
Correct.
Right.
however,
And if you got that and you're pulling your shit out like this,
Fucking the first Batman
9
Joker.
people have
yeah.
already gone down. You're no longer a hero at that point.
I feel like this really goes back to the conversation that y'all had about teachers.
Oh, teachers having fun.
I'm
yeah.
for that, though.
I am
Oh, yeah.
I am so
I'm
for
for that.
Hey,
though.
if my kid gets out of line, shoot him.
In the leg, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Patrick would make a perfect teacher in this scenario.
I'm for that, though.
and you know what I am and the reason why I am for that is and I don't think
You're shooting in the dark. It's pretty clear where you stand.
Yeah. People
Now,
are-
to his
people-
defense,
somebody's dying.
when that shooting
Innocent or not.
Right.
motherfuckers dying.
didn't
Did
Winter
you
was that
shoot?
big
Yes,
shooting
I
in
did.
Vegas, and people started to shoot back at him. That was
Yeah.
what was the deterrent.
That was in
Yeah.
like the
When he
The
was in the
hotel
hotel,
room, right?
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
at
so
that
they were just
concert. Yeah.
fucking laying off rounds at the broadside of a fucking
Yeah.
But
building.
hold on, did anybody get hit?
Well,
It was
sure.
not
Luckily,
like a festival, a music
Yeah, yeah.
festival.
Luckily, it
right?
doesn't.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not. That's not the.
that is luckily.
Wait,
He,
wait.
he
well-
hit like 400 people or
Right,
some
but when
shit.
he's shooting,
Anybody hit him though.
when he's
No,
shooting,
of course not.
when he's
He was
shooting, though,
fucking
everybody's
ages
getting down.
away.
But did
So
anybody
I get
else in
that.
the hotel
Yeah.
get hit?
I don't
See,
know.
and that's
No,
and,
I don't think so.
They did
and
not.
that's
But
and
again,
that was
luckily-
the point,
Right.
right?
No, luckily.
Like
That is
like,
luckily.
when motherfuckers hear gunshots, most motherfuckers get down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Except for a motherfucker that's shooting.
Well, yeah.
So then if you know there's a
or that
motherfucker
guy that
shooting-
lives off of fucking wherever you were cutting your trees.
Well,
Yeah.
That
that
motherfucker's
is.
standing up and laying some people
Yeah.
out.
Unstable.
Yeah, he was unstable as fuck. But yeah, usually that was a good time to shoot, like right there.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
dark, so he
Yeah.
liked that. You know, Vegas at night. Yes.
Patrick's home zone
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, he's-
Yeah.
That is.
He's at
Yeah,
home.
Oh, man.
that's it.
He's shooting in the dark.
Yeah. But I think teachers, I think teachers, honestly, if they want to carry, and this is the way I look.
Die for the little children.
Well, this is the way I look at it. Like
Well, they have.
That's what I'm saying.
I look at it as
If they're willing to.
A
Yeah,
gun
if
a
they're
gun
willing.
is a tool. A gun is a tool.
Right.
And in
Probably.
order to
Tool.
use that tool, you have to learn how to use it. I
Right.
spend a lot of time at the range. I'm comfortable. There are a lot of people that get guns that never spend time at the range that aren't confident, right? So
Mm,
I think
mm.
are you
Oh, they got all the confidence.
they
They got the
right,
biggest
I was
dick
gonna
in
say,
the universe.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Holding
that
that gun.
gangbangers are confident.
Right.
yeah, well, right,
Gangbangers are comfortable.
And they only shoot when they're.
I'm talking
They're
about
a drive-by.
shoot anywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about teachers. How many gangbangers do you know that are teachers?
Quite a few.
Yeah,
actually.
you don't want to answer that.
Streets.
You
I don't go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't go to school at Harrison.
You don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You not want me to answer that. Anywhere down south,
yeah,
your kid's teacher might be a former gangbanger.
Yeah.
yeah.
And on
There's-
the weekends,
They
they'll
know
be
when
out
you
there, right?
using, they know when you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, you know. Mm, yeah.
but-
but they're safe
yeah,
because
Yeah.
they will shoot.
they will.
Oh, yeah.
There's no hesitation.
Right.
But I think like if you're a teacher and you want to carry, I think that okay, hey, if you want to carry, then you have to
Go through
pass
some levels.
pass through some skills
Yeah, right.
in order to be able to.
I mean, the police have to go through training,
Yep,
right? The army has to
absolutely.
go through training.
Now we do.
And we
too
all know
now.
how reliable
We
the
do
police
now.
are.
We do
now,
too.
Now
Oh, yeah.
the
Yep.
civilians
We do.
We know
Like,
how
they
reliable
changed the
the
law.
police are.
Yeah.
So now you have to have you have to score on shooting to to be able to
Yep.
carry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless your grandfather didn't like me, I can't hit shit.
Yeah.
I still
Right.
got mine.
Yeah. Me too.
And then you're
And
next to
all-
Patrick shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
So if I ever
Keith,
go out,
Keith,
Yeah.
Keith.
and it's dark, guess
You
what?
can't even see him.
I'm here.
Hey, hold on. That's what I was
He's
gonna
a
say.
terrified.
Hey, Keith. As long as you're sitting next to me, you're safe, bro. You good, Keith? You shot me.
I couldn't see you.
I couldn't see you.
I'm
I couldn't
sorry.
see you.
No, I didn't.
You got that natural camouflage,
Hey.
motherfucker.
I was shooting at him and you shot me. Talking about holographic something.
All right, this lady's gotta get home. You guys gotta wrap it up.
Oh,
Yeah. See, this is what happens.
This is the problem.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's
um,
okay.
So
Patrick will go forever.
I will. I really will.
Yeah.
See, she's gotta
Um,
check her phone.
I know I am.
I know.
Babysitter's like, hey.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah. I haven't had
I
anything
got
yet.
some
so.
shooting to do.
Some shit.
So,
I gotta go to school tomorrow.
thanks for coming, right?
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for inviting me.
have
Oh,
you
thanks.
Is there anything you want to get off your chest?
yeah,
before
just
you
Oh.
yeah.
I enjoyed
This
my
is
No,
time
I
with you
already
guys.
sent it to them.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, okay. I remember.
See,
You
now
gotta,
you,
you
now
gotta
you
say it
get-
again. So
now-
somebody else.
You gotta come back
Sorry.
now.
Yeah.
yeah, now
What
you.
was that?
You
Oh,
gotta have him come back.
I have to come back?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Oh,
honored.
yeah.
Thank you.
If you have
Oh,
more
I'm bringing
things.
it
You ain't bring it?
Do you
Yeah.
want her to sign it?
Yeah.
It's here.
Oh,
gonna
right. I
say,
forgot
yeah.
about
Is
that.
it like an NDA? Like,
yes,
exactly.
you can't
it is.
repeat anything you
Yes,
said.
right.
If you throw us under the bus, you're going down.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Well, thank you for not like mean girling me. I thought that
Oh, no.
like you guys
We
were
don't do that.
No,
inviting
fuck-
me to be like,
Fuck no.
okay, what's going on?
No. No, this is. But now you kind of know how we are.
Yeah.
This is us outside of the
We are-
walls.
I
We
act
are
like
more
this
fun
at work.
outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
feel like this is already like organically
I
kind
act like
of
this
like
at
at
work.
work too.
I act like this is.
She does.
Yeah,
She
This
does.
is me.
She knows.
You have to sign this.
I don't know
You
if
can
that's-
see
Oh,
signatures
wow.
on there.
No, it's
right?
not.
Oh,
It's
which
not.
one's Kevin? Is this one Kevin's?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Got it.
You've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
You've only had
okay,
5
easy
now.
Not
now,
everybody signs.
What?
Oh, okay.
Not
You act like this shit
I mean-
is popping. You act like this podcast
This is also-
popping.
I
thought it was gonna have to be like
This is
teeny
also
tiny.
only recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
only-
Recent.
Yeah, it is.
It's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ago.
Okay, yeah.
And 2 of them were signed the same night.
Yeah, they were.
I don't think you.
And don't take up
sign,
too
right?
much space. It's about to blow up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah. No,
yeah.
I'm just joking.
Okay, I'll
Greg
be.
has
Oh,
it
and I
right
do.
here.
I have to give
None,
my
none
shout
of
out.
us sign it.
Yeah.
I don't think we should sign it.
No.
Well, how come I did?
That's
Hey,
actually
'cause
a
you
dope.
were- you're
That's actually a
special.
dope
Were you
ass
a
signature.
guest?
You came later.
Yeah, I came late.
Patrick was our
Yeah.
Patrick was
Oh.
our very first guest.
See her signature?
Now you can
No.
take it to the bank.
Oh, they
and-
love to. They love to talk
We
about
do.
the signature.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wow, that
part
is
of
a
it.
good signature.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a good ass signature.
Love it.
Like RJ shit was horrible.
Wait, who let Meredith sign it?
That's what we did last time, you stupid.
I know.
I can take it off.
No.
No.
Hey, what happened there? Let's not talk about that one.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, it did.
Right out on there.
But this is
Just my side piece.
this is a regular
Right.
conversation.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
This is a regular conversation. This is.
Is there anything you want to leave the fans before you leave?
Fan?
All
Think,
three
think,
people.
think about it. Think about it for a second,
How many
because
people?
I got to make
Basically-
a plug. I got to make a plug.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
No, go ahead. Say
No,
it.
I was talking to Meredith. Go ahead.
Oh, what the fuck? Go ahead.
worry
I don't
about
want to
No,
interrupt
I'm
your
not going to do it
conversation.
now.
What do you mean you're not
Damn,
going to do it
Patrick's
now?
worked up tonight.
Yeah.
I am. I'm fucking.
We better
So,
sit back.
This
Hey,
is the part where
spun up.
Patrick supports his friend, who also owns a small business.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And you should check out his website. He has some really good shit.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah, thank you.
So for all of our followers now, right?
Yeah.
We're getting followers.
We have a few.
We have a
Yeah.
few.
Yeah.
Support small business. Support my buddy Tim and Dimebags. Dimebags.com. We'll have him on.
Yeah, it does.
I know it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me about 6 more
Or
years,
coping
and I'm
that.
buying. I'm buying. In 6 years.
Bye.
Buying.
Support our friends at Kilo. No. Just-
Can we get a sponsorship?
Right. No, like,
Wait, I don't know
No.
if we can say that legally.
What they go for now?
Um, damn you! I thought you knew. I thought you knew.
Oh, he was gonna call you.
Yeah, dude, you're my boy with the yaya.
That's not.
Oh,
that's
that's Yayo.
That's Yayo.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different.
But it's a crazy time in the world right now, and just support local small businesses. Check out my buddies.
Hang in there, peeps.
Yeah, dimebags.com. Yeah, buy some shit. It's cool. It's cool. So that's my plug. Go ahead. So if you go ahead now it's your turn.
Oh man.
I know it's hard to follow that
I-
shit up, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
well, you should have told me too.
No, it's
Right?
just
You don't
It
have
should
to
have been
support
Well,
like.
now you know
anybody.
it's your
Okay.
first.
Just-
It's your first go.
yeah.
How do you feel about your experience here tonight?
Oh, I would give it a 4.7 out of 5.
Oh shit! I thought you were about to say 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I was
You should all pat yourself.
You,
I was-
yeah,
I was-
you
I
guys
was-
were very welcoming. It took a while to get a drink, so that was rude.
No, I was in your face.
Yeah, it went through 3 people before it got to you.
And you kept going like this.
I was like here for 5 fucking minutes. Like, hey, are you gonna take this? Like, come on. Like, really? And
Yeah.
Corey's fucking standing there like, I just handed that to you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying, but she's fucking
Yeah, but now
jaw-jacking.
you know people with glasses have these peripheral issues.
Well, only people with thick as fuck.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I do have.
Are yours thick as fuck too? Are yours
Yeah,
thick?
they're like
How
cola
bad
I
is
can see
bottles.
them from here.
Look at my
What
eyes.
are you-
These are my normal eyes.
What are you at, Taylor?
You're like
Started
Millhouse
that
from The
fire
Simpsons when he
She
loses his
started-
glasses.
She started a fire today.
Fucking Millhouse. That's what we're calling her from now on.
Millhouse.
All right, Millhouse.
Okay.
What's that?
Welcome to the show.
Well, then
The
maybe I'll
Simpsons.
come
Yep.
to work
Big ass
with my
glasses.
contacts on Monday, and you guys can see my real eyes.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that would
And you'd be
fucking
like, what
freak
the
us.
fuck?
That would
Yeah.
freak us out.
I don't think
Like,
I've
we-
ever seen you without glasses.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
What is
never.
your,
They're more comfortable. I think.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
more
much more
comfortable.
comfortable.
And then
What,
in high
glasses
school,
or contacts?
Glasses.
glasses. for
Glasses
sure.
are more
contacts.
comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
My
Contacts
daughter
are
will wear
terrible.
Mine
They're over
is.
here
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, mine
It
itch all day
burns.
long.
Yeah, I have to like adjust them
Yep.
or like blink a lot or something.
Yeah, people think I'm winking at them, and then I make like a weird face at them because I'm
Yeah.
like,
They'd be like,
You know.
oh, he's trying to get at me.
yeah,
That's what he did to Greg. That's what he did to Greg. He was looking at that ass and was like,
yeah. No, that's normal.
Yeah, that's
that is
normal.
normal.
That's just every day.
That is normal.
That's every day.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be like, who's the new chick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Greg.
No, that's correct.
Every time I go
What
through
the
the
fuck?
office.
Fucking A, Greg.
Hey,
Contacts a little out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my contact.
I don't even wear them. I don't even wear them. I just.
Fucking Ken,
Oh,
Ken
man.
fell off his chair yesterday, looking at it.
Woo.
Well, he's about to retire, so
He is
Yeah.
about to
You don't
retire.
Today
Yeah,
is,
it
was
was
What's
last-
today? Is
I didn't get to
last
say, I
night?
didn't get to say goodbye to him either.
Man, neither did
You
I.
don't want no
That's
party,
gonna
no
be cut.
nothing.
Nothing.
I was
Nothing.
mad, too.
You know what? That guy's a solid dude.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
is
he's cool.
solid
He
dude.
blow up, but he's cool.
Yeah, he does. He does. Right? You hit that fuse, and he's like,
He's like-
I love
But-
those people.
I
Yeah.
came in this morning. He goes, "Today's my
I love the
last
drama.
day." So he goes, "Today's my last day. Today is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck I think about you." I was like, "So today's different from any other fucking day."
Right.
And then he just starts laughing, and then he laughed. I was like, "Yeah, he's cool. He's real cool. He's a
it's
cool
good
ass
dude.
Yeah, cool ass dude.
His ex-wife went to fucking nursing school with Kirby.
Really?
Yeah.
What she look like?
Small world.
I was joking. was just joking.
You're not joking.
So real quickly, I gotta tell you this before we fucking take off. Remember our server at the overtime?
Yep.
Yep.
So you guys all left.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get back to what I was gonna say, but yeah.
Okay, go ahead. No, I remember.
No, our server, not the one you wanted.
Right. That's what I was getting at. Right.
I got
that's
you.
what I was inquiring about. Well, okay. Does our server know that server?
No, our server,
Okay, cool.
not that
Our
server.
Okay, cool.
So after you guys leave,
Yeah.
she comes up and she's like, "Man, you guys were having a great time." And I was like, "Yeah, my friends from work, we were missing a couple people, but yeah, we have a good time."
Mhm.
And so she had this tattoo on her arm.
Yeah.
And Kirby was like, "God, that's a beautiful." And it was a fucking awesome tattoo. And she's like, "It's of my mom." And we're like, "Oh man, that's fucking cool." She's like, "Yeah, she was murdered when I was 14."
Damn.
And we're like, "Whoo!"
Yeah.
Murdered.
And straight up murdered. And we're like, "Oh my god." And she's like,
Somebody shooting in the dark or what?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like she
Cold
case?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's like,
What's that
That's-
dude's name from here?
That's more than 48 hours.
What's that dude's name from here? Yeah. What's that dude's name?
Joe
from here?
Kenda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Put him
his
on the
ass
case.
on it.
Yeah.
He finds everybody.
But it was crazy. Like, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "I loved coming to your table because you guys were so happy." And like, she's like, "I just feel that this happiness." She's like, I had to tell you about my story." And we're like,
She made me break down.
Yeah.
"Okay."
Hey,
I was like, "Okay."
Go back.
Can I
Wait,
get a
you're
different
happy to.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Can I
we
get a different
can.
server.
Hell yeah.
We'll get the other server.
Yeah.
So say, hey, no, like this is.
Yeah, you cut it. You cut all this. Because
I know.
that server was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
chef's kiss. We'll get her next time.
They say that in Paris, right?
They don't really say it, they express
Yeah,
it.
well, that's what
Yeah.
it was every time.
Every time he
Did you have
mentions that,
fun?
I
It's
did.
a different
I had
country.
fun.
Right, yeah, I know. Because I don't know where it's
Okay.
from, Greg.
We try.
Would you ever want to come back again?
Yes, I would be honored if I was invited again.
Oh, you don't have to pop.
Wow,
out
this is the first one
fucking
that's ever
titles.
said honor.
Honored.
That's
Yeah.
how you know
Yeah.
she's lying.
Fucking lying through her teeth.
Boldface lie.
Yep, fucking through her teeth. Through her teeth. No, that's
Yeah,
like
you have to come back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
We're-
you.
We got to get more out of you.
We're getting
Because-
hey, yeah.
Somebody else. Oh, was I pointing?
I'm sorry, the talker?
Yeah.
You all can go fuck yourself. All right.
Yeah.
Fine. So next time I'm just gonna fucking sit here like this. And
You can't.
God bless.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
God bless.
He said, God
You want to make a bet?
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't take that
Gotta get a
bet.
six pack.
Do not take that bet.
6-pack?
The dude out of spite.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh, man.
Are you going to be drinking?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh. Don't do it.
Okay.
6-pack?
Yep.
Yeah.
That you can't shut the fuck up.
Yep. Done.
All right.
Done.
Deal. Hey, just so you know, I still
Hey,
love you.
and
I love you too. I love you too.
hey, what are you going to get to drink? Because 3 of them was mine.
Hold on. You didn't shake.
No, I didn't. Well, you said that.
He advised against it.
I'm just trying,
Hey,
I
you
did.
can have Greg's. You can have Greg's.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some beer. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Still beer in the fridge from last time.
Yeah.
There's always beer here.
Yeah, from
And
the last,
nobody here drinks.
from the last 20 times.
Never bought beer in my life.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal. Next, not next week. I got parent teacher next week. No, I have conferences next week.
Yeah.
But
Hey, but
after
it,
that,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It can't. But wait, hold on.
When you going to come back?
I don't know. Whenever you guys invite me.
But
Oh.
if Tim's here, I gotta fucking talk.
no. When Tim is here,
Dimebags.
Dimebags.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
got to talk to him.
Yeah.
We'll excuse that.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
We're talking about.
Ah, shit! Yeah! No!
That's why I don't know why y'all listening to me.
hey,
Y'all looking into some shit I don't got nothing to do
Okay.
with.
All right.
Hey. Thanks for taking some time
Yeah,
out of your
thank you,
night.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Like
Appreciate it.
seriously, you know, obviously you got Morgan and you got the kids, and we appreciate
Yeah.
and OJ,
OJ.
yeah,
Yep,
little
OJ.
little OJ.
Little OJ.
Well,
Um,
I'm going to get him a white Bronco.
Oh,
hell
you
yeah.
should.
Yeah, I have to.
You should.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Get him some
Um,
gloves.
3 sizes too small.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Soak them in a bunch of water
Yes.
before you take it
Yeah.
to trial.
Make sure
Yeah.
he's not taking medications and blows up.
Exactly. Yeah. You got it.
See, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, we were all excited to have you
Very excited.
have you come on
Yeah.
board
Oh, thank you.
and spend some time with us away from your hectic life with 2 fucking kids.
No, yeah.
One that's 48 months and the other one that's 8.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
What's 8? What's,
What's 8?
8 months.
in months.
Oh. 8 months.
Oh, no, it's only 8 months. I
Yeah.
thought it was 8 years.
What kind of math are you doing?
Right,
Holy
right. Hey,
shit.
These concrete pours are fucked up.
All right.
Well,
I got
thank you.
questions after this is over, real quick.
Thank,
All right.
thanks for taking some time
Yeah,
out of
thank
your
you very
night and
much.
joining
Appreciate
us.
you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We
Thanks.
appreciate
Say
it.
bye to everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.